What if I told you the third ever interstellar visitor is cruising through our solar system right now? You can try to see it. Meet 3I Atlas, an active comet from another star system on a path that says, "I'm just passing through." Stick around. 3I Atlas is safe, surprising, and scientifically gold. Let's start simple. 3I Atlas is labeled 3I because it's the third interstellar object we've ever confirmed. After Oumuamua in 2017 and 2I Borisov in 2019, the Atlas part credits the asteroid terrestrial impact last alert system, the sky scanning survey that first spotted it. In short, 3I Atlas is not from around here. Its accommodated outgases builds a fuzzy cloud called a coma and can grow a tail when it's warmed by the sun. So how did 3I Atlas go from a tiny blip to an interstellar celebrity overnight? The Atlas survey flagged a fast, fuzzy object. Follow-up observations from observatories all over the world quickly locked down its orbit. The shape of that orbit, hyperbolic, that's just a fancy way of saying 3I Atlas isn't gravitationally bound to our sun. It's on a flyby from the deep darkness between the stars. Once that clicked and astronomers saw that telltale fuzzy glow of a coma, the community agreed. 3I Atlas is an interstellar comet. Here's the big picture of its journey. 3I Atlas dives inward, reaches perihelion, its closest point to the Sun, around late October 2025. At a distance of about 1.4 astronomical units. Its closest approach to Earth is around 1.8 astronomical units. To put that in perspective, that's much farther away than the Sun is from Earth, so there is absolutely zero impact risk. 3I Atlas is moving fast on a one-and-done trajectory. No capture, no long stay, just a graceful, cosmic drive-by. If it's safe and fleeting, why are scientists so excited about 3I Atlas? Great question. With active comets like 3I Atlas, that fuzzy coma actually hides the solid nucleus inside. We have to estimate its size by modeling the coma's brightness and then subtracting it out. It's a bit like trying to weigh a person who's wearing a giant fluffy coat. Early estimates suggest a nucleus about a kilometer across is plausible. Composition-wise, 3I Atlas is behaving like a typical comet. Its ice is like water. Carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide are turning directly into gas and releasing dust. That activity is what creates the fuzzy glow we see. As it gets closer to the Sun, we expect even more outgassing, which means better data to refine our models. There are three big reasons 3I Atlas matters so much. First, it's all about chemistry. Every interstellar comet is like a sample from another planetary system's deep freeze. Comparing 3I Atlas to Borisov and to our own solar system's comets reveals how common certain ices and organic molecules are throughout our galactic neighborhood. Second, its origins. To get here, 3I Atlas was likely kicked out of its home star system maybe during the chaos of planet formation. This tells us that ejection isn't rare. Planetary systems might be constantly shedding debris into interstellar space. And third, here's the really spicy bit: the planet seeding hypothesis. Roaming objects like 3I ATLAS could act as building seeds in young star systems. If you drop a ready-made kilometer-sized body into a dusty disk of gas, it can sweep up material much faster and jumpstart the planet-growing process. It's still debated, but it's a testable idea as we find more of these visitors. If 3I Atlas helps planets form, then our own solar system might owe a bit of thanks to another star's leftovers. Let's do a quick comparison. First, we had 1I Oumuamua. It was weird. No obvious coma, strange acceleration, and very small. It sparked some pretty exotic explanations. Then came 2I Borisov, which was a classic comet. It showed familiar behavior and chemistry just had an abnormal address. Now, 3I ATLAS also appears to be a well-behaved comet. It's active, likely a kilometer or so in size, passing at a safe distance, and has a clean, understandable trajectory. So, can you actually see 3I ATLAS? Maybe with the right gear and expectations. A small telescope under dark skies is your best bet. Binoculars are a long shot unless it brightens unexpectedly. To find it, you'll need to use a sky tracker app or website that has the latest orbital data. Search for C2025 N1 Atlas or simply 3I Atlas. When you find it, think faint, fuzzy patch, not a dramatic movie comet. If you're into astrophotography, a tracking mount and a few 15 to 60-second exposures stacked together will really help pull out the coma and maybe even a hint of a tail. But wait, if it's just a fuzzy patch? Why all the headlines? Let's bust some myths. Is 3I ATLAS dangerous? No, its closest pass to Earth is nearly twice the distance from here to the Sun. That's very far. Will it be bright enough to see with the naked eye? Probably not. It's really a target for telescopes and cameras. Is it alien technology? All the evidence points to no. Standard comet physics explains everything we're seeing. The excitement is because 3I ATLAS is our third data point in a brand new field of astronomy. More data means better models of how planetary systems form, evolve, and sling debris across the galaxy. Let's zoom out. A decade ago, interstellar objects were just a thought experiment. Now, we've logged Oumuamua, Borisov, and 3I Atlas, and with even better sky surveys like the Rubin Observatory on the horizon, we're set to discover many more. Every new visitor tweaks our understanding of their chemistry, sizes, speeds, and how often they pass through. 3I ATLAS tells us that interstellar comets aren't cosmic rarities, they're data we can actually collect. And that changes how we think about planetary systems, including our own. If you want a step-by-step guide to taking your first image of 3i Atlas, comment Atlas Guide below and tell us what telescope and camera you have. And be sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. We have a follow-up video on the myths surrounding Oumuamua and an explicable on the incredible Rubin Observatory that you won't want to miss. If you do manage to snag a shot of 3i Atlas, tag us. We'll feature our favorites. Thanks for watching.